Alrighty then. So I got this one, which was done on 12/11/2024. I think this was the same date as well. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So, give me a moment. My basic protocols and procedures. But it's not tightening at all. So I'm going to put some background music on. Going back, so I got too big. I was getting too out there. I wasn't making any sense, and I don't think people are following me. So right there, we're gonna put a cuckoo for what is it? Quakers. I love that one. I really want to do that channel. I want to have interviews with these crazy folks and just tear into them. I'll talk normal, but when you actually listen to the dialogue, you'll be like, okay, I missed that. So we'll throw on some classical. And I'll turn it down after that. I don't know how to spell classical. Well, I'll put smart. Smart seems smart people. Smart person music. S-M-A. How do you spell smart? Smart space. I'm just gonna say smart music. Smart money woman. I didn't know that was anything. Now I know. My brain has been infected by a virus. The thing is you can follow my button presses in the YouTube app and see. I just typed exactly what was on there. I switched over. I'm like, I read money, and I went to you, and I'm like, that's not how you spell money. So I started spelling money music. Boxing machine? What is that? That sounds interesting. It has nothing to do with what I want. Classical. Thing is, you just gotta believe that I'm actually on YouTube. That's the thing. You have no, what's CP smart classes? Smart classical music. There we go. That'll work. I'm not a baby. There's Power, Mozart, 8 hours. That's purple. Okay. We'll do Purple Hills. Alright, because this is my land, and my land is my land. Get off my property. You are trespassing. I take my 2 arms. Anyways. I'm not sure about the tones versus my voice right here. See, I like this where it's at because it's right there. I'm wanting to get this one mic, but it's $200, but I have to get my drink company done first. Which that I'm stressing out about. So let me go ahead and do this one real quick. We'll do the epoch time so we're all not giving you my passcode. Alright. What is it? Epoch. And I'm not sure what I looked at last night. I tend to go into these zonal things. Epoch. Time converter. And I'm not sure if you can see that. So there's the number. Hit timestamp. Let me scroll down gently. It's Saturday, February 22, 2025. At that time, that's a GMT time. My time. Right there. So, A-N. Alright. And that date is Feb 22, 2025. Alright. And that epoch time is real simple. 17402284475. So, it's kind of ironic because it just shifted it over one. That's not how it works. That's kind of funny. So 65 is the left thing down. That's there. And what's that? That's 28228. I don't know what that is. Well, anyways, I'm not going to break that down. So let's go ahead and go to my YouTube app. YouTube. Alright, we're going to go to posts. I may bring this in a little bit. Scooch this right there so you can see. Alright, so go to channel, post. Alright, now this one, it said happened 3 weeks ago. If I read more, I don't know if it gives me a date. It just says 3 weeks ago. I don't know how to find a date on that. I'll have to check that. I'm not sure if this would work with it. I can do that real quick, actually. So, we go share, copy. Go off screen real quick. matt.w.io YouTube metadata. Alright, we'll see if this works. Paste. It says post in there. I'm not sure if they're, see it's I can't do that. It doesn't give you the metadata of the post, so that's an error. No, it's probably a simple fix, but they just haven't addressed it yet. So let's go ahead and mark that error log time. So after page loads, that's where we're at. So that's when we found that error. Anyways, I'll keep that there. We'll go back to my alright. So what's going on here? Well, a simple way to do it is like, one, I gave a list of letters in yesterday's. Okay, I posted something today. It's 5 seconds. I used that as an important key marker for ideas that need to be connected into one unison and what I'm trying to do here. So, and then I placed my video with the timestamp. I haven't verified that yet. So it jumps to point A to point B, which ties into the third video. So those last two are connected. But this, we'll go ahead and work it. So we got 1, 8 over 1. We got 1, 8 over 1, 1, which then the pattern would follow is 1, 8, 1, 1, 1. Now, if we move forward and we posted this next one, 1, 8, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, you could slide it over a bit and make it look like this. But you're trying to find the logic. There's no, like, if you do that pictorially, like, is information lost? Are they telling you to divide it up? Or is that a different system? That in binary we know is 15. And in English, the 15th letter of the alphabet is 0. But if you remove that and you didn't know that, and then this is the circle becomes a square, where you put an X inside the box. Alright, so, anyways, from this point, this is 1, 3, because 1, 0 equals 1 times 2. And then the 3, this, if it's a 1, you place a 1 up here, and then you put plus. I don't know how to write. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it super simple so you understand. But this would be 1 times 1 equals 2 plus 1. So that's the step there. So, and then I'll carry it up there so you can fully see. But that equals 3. So that equals 2. All right. This is always just 1. All right. So we got, we take that step up there. We know it's 3. So we go equals 3 times 2 plus 1. I know that's the formula. So if it's just 0, you don't need to add this 1. It would just be 3 times 2. So if this was, because this is 3 marker right there. All right. And you do that. So that's 7. All right. So, and then this is 15. We've already addressed that. Now, with that, if we didn't know binary, then we're just left with, well, we understand, we visited this alien planet. They have, we know these are number sets. So, and they're showing a different aspect. But why did they center it? Because are they saying it's a center idea? Is it the center point? So, and we'll repeat the process. And then, you know, if this was all we had was these two things, did they want us to take the next step and then carry it on? And then what happens? What is the logic then when the bottom number exceeds the number count, the column count of that? That's a very good question. So anyways, but if we do this and we say it's addition, if I take it away, it's 179. If you take it down, it is 181, and we know that to be raw in English, all right, because that's 18 in A. And then you would 18 ones we know is 2, 6, 2, 1, 4, 3, which is a key. All right. So, but anyways, if you didn't know that, if you didn't make that connection, you would move on to the next one and do the same thing. So this would be 191, which we will group those, and then we take 1 6 9. All right. So we're right there. So we're 10 apart. And this one, let's see this. The 10 part of the negative sign right there. So then we got this. Bring it down when it's 2, 9, 1. Which I don't understand. Again, I guess that's C then. And then you bring it up, you subtract it, so that's 79. So it's that. And then, so this would just be 69. So I guess this is discussing 100%, hundreds and tens, with the binary logic. I have it figured out yet. So if we carried that, so we got 1. So then we're left with this issue again, but we don't have C. So we've got my sister's name, S, because that's 19th letter of the alphabet. This is the breaking point. That's the breaking point. S-A-R-A, which is my sister's name. I forget her last name. She got married. I know her last name was Sisk, just like mine. So, with an R in there. Rose. So this is parent? I don't understand, because my grandfather had Alzheimer's. Which would make sense, because you're erasing with two individuals that know how to work numbers so well. It's changing logic sets. There's no way. Okay. But yesterday's thing, the staff member had an H, so I guess that, okay. I see what I was doing, but that doesn't make sense. Is that like a convoluted, well, I'll just do it like this. Now imagine those 2 points, so this would then result in that, but that would then do 2 different on the same thing. Which, with that being said, it would be 3, 1, and those are the exact same items. Alright, so now, yeah, because we go top down, so that's going to be the first one, and we know that to be unit separator in ASCII. Alright, US, so that's us. So if we add the top 2, so it'd be 180, 180, which makes no sense. Now if we assume no deviation, we know these is 1 character, but maybe it's a smaller set, so 1%. So it's the top. Is the top 1. And then this unit right here is 18. That is 18. You can't do that then. But 0 is 1. Okay. So a deliberating factor. Top 1%. Alright. Times 2. So that's... This is a separate idea, but it's all connecting. So I'm not sure if that's that or that's that. Or if it's another thing that I'm just blind to because I know. So this is WAG. If I put that over there, it'd be W-A-G. WAG, like a tail. Alright. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead. This I know was posted before. Okay, let's do this. My phone beeped for some reason. Alright, let's do this. 121 12/11/2024. So I don't know how to look at my stuff. So 12, I was still posting stuff between both channels. 3 days ago. That's all February stuff. I made it easy on myself here. That was a repost, 27, 26, 25, 23. It just says 3 months ago, though. The best way to explain. Let's see. I'll turn it down. '22nd. All right. Mental break. November, so that's 12. So this is right before then. Go here. Oh, I'm sorry, you have a light glare. November 30th. Still working. 33rd prime. Okay, and there's my drawing. Alright, so that happened December 13th. Alright, so this is the day after on that channel. 33rd prime. Go to subscriptions. Right there. And this is view channel. Videos. Alright, now this one's going to be a little harder. I think that's the bubble, I know that's that date. So yeah, December 11th. So that's everything behind that. So the bubble on Boo cards, which that connects to 2-2. You're like, well, how does that connect? Well, anyways, this is a different location. I was testing my cognitive power to understand the frequency of my voice changing versus the card play. So how I was being in tune with my environment. Anyways, I had to make some adjustments. And I reposted some of these, but it gets down to the point to where I was just straightforward. Starting with December 25th, which was my gift to my one. So my issue is right here. If you do a subtract, 179 was the other one. So does it continuously go down? All right, let's do this next one. So if we add it, brought it up top. 1, 9, 2, 1. And then from that point, it's just going to be 1, 1, 1. It's not a major deal. We cap out at 2, 9. That was just brought up to my attention. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the video I post. Yeah, February 9th. I think it may be. In the 5-second video. Anyways. So at that point, this becomes a different system. So we're going to X that out. Let me clean this up a little bit. So we got 1, 8, 1. This goes up. Oh, it's the bottom one. 1, 9, 1. And if we did 3. Okay, with that being said, okay.
And also there's no school traffic, so I'm not too worried about it.
2 and 1. So this made a jump of 10. This made a jump of 100. And then that made a jump. So that's 100. And then I don't know how to picture that because and that made a jump of 1,000. So, sorry you can't see that. There you go. And then it keeps adding 0 after that. Of which we know this to be 2, 4, 8. Who do we appreciate? But there's a 6 in there, but if we take, okay, that still works. We'll just take it all the way down from that point. We'll just say this is the end point right there. That's our end. I don't know which E to use at that point. I'm guessing it's pi, so I'm guessing it's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Then we got 18, 17. I think that's 27, 35, maybe. I'm just going to go there. 3, 5, 9, and then 1. So if we divide it like that, I think it goes like that. So we're identifying that. So we got 19, we got S, and then D. 101. Alright, sold. Okay. Wait. No, that's not right. Alright. The other one is said for the sound. But said is spelled like this. So I don't know, 54 equals 6. So that's 196. And then that would equal file separator. Okay. Now, the hardest thing people are having is they're like, you're blending concepts together. I'm like, because it's all the same fucking system. What you do is you take any broken logic right there and you input data sets until you're able to make a direct path. Sorry. Different data sets. Direct path, shortest point. In my case, I call that TT. It's magical wizard. So, and then you've got to figure out what it patches through. So this is all the acceptable narratives that other people have given. That little piece. Then you take this, you remove the rest, and you start building in as many different logical sets to shrink this down. Like, you need a bigger step. So maybe it's a weak step there. So it's a small one. All right. But in your past, you have a better story, and it provides a longer carrying distance horizontally in the statement. So me personally, oh, that's horrible. In a dot matrix, this fucking page. This would actually be a good art exercise. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and throw this idea out here. Use a very inky pen, cheap paper, very thin. Do your writing and then come over here and then play connect the dots. You try to see what that is and you put it in a pictorial form. I think that would be a good data set. Additionally, a lot of people like the AI filters. I do not, because what's going on here, you get your image, you apply your filters through a company or app. And what they're doing is, and they have AI in there or some sort of sentient mind. Now, every time you run it through the app, they own the filter. It doesn't matter the image. And in the contract, it states, you give us the right to alter this image, and the end image is ours. So you lost. That's simple. That right. So what happens is they give you that beautiful photo. It's beautiful. Full. All right. Beautiful. All right. But what they're doing, and I tried to explain this, is inputting data. They put the first thing they put in there is their security code, their signature. The second one is bits or bits, random code. Code. So technically, you can combine these two into one. So I know in this this square image, we'll just say 1920 by 1080 at column. We'll just keep it 100 and then 200 column. So it's 100. So it's like right here, that column. 100, and then row 2, we'll do 280. Row 280 is our information hidden. So that's how our algorithm works. This is always going to have the wrong pixel. That is always going to have the wrong pixel variation. I've gotten used to the poster boards, and I'm sorry. So row 100, 280, this is going to be slightly varied, and you're not going to be able to realize it because the resolution is so high. There's so much information in there. Now, mind you, resolution, and I'm going to have many resolutions in 2025. That's what it is. I'm a different person. So I say, thank you. Alright, 5. Alright. So, with that being said, so you're like, well, if it's just a piece of information, it's not a bigger deal. Yes, no, yes. This information, if you put it on a closed system and don't make it public, if it's tied to a money, we'll just say high value item, such as a bank account number or a passcode, then creates value. So all you gotta do is create a story that's semi-believable, such as there's a rolling encryption chain of money rolling around from account to account. And if you get the right NFT, is it NFT? NFT, you'll be able to have access to all that money, but it only lasts for